So one of my projects for this season is I've removed this old transponder that used to be up front, kind of underneath the entrance to the V-berth. It wasn't functional anymore. And what I'm doing instead is I'm putting in a multi-function transponder that does depth and speed and temperature, I think. One of the small improvements I want to make is to get the depth a little more accurate. I'm going to put some wedges on this so that the transponder actually mounts a little more vertical. So here's the through hull for the new transponder. 2-inch diameter shaft, and I'm going to use these Chinese soup containers, which seem to be big enough to make the pucks. And the idea is I'll pour the thickened epoxy in there and then use my digital angle meter to get it exactly at 20 degrees, and then just let it harden in that position. And I'll do 2 of them. So let's see how it goes. And here are 2 of the wedges, 20 degrees. So you can see this will go about like that on the outside. That'll be epoxied in place, and then the matching sister will be on the inside in 180 degrees opposite orientation, so that they make a straight cylinder. I've already pre-drilled a 1/4-inch hole through this perpendicular to the face, and I'm going to use that to use a screw to pull the two halves together while they're bonding, and also to be a pilot hole for the hole saw. So the inner puck is epoxied to the inside of the boat, and now I've put this long machine screw, 1/4-inch machine screw through, which will, if I can do this with one hand, as long as I line up the marks I made, which are the center line, then I can just epoxy this in, and with a nut and a fender washer hold it in place until it cures. And now it's not totally vertical, but 90% of the way toward vertical. I might make a little bit of a ramp on this side to, I don't know if turbulence is a problem as far as the paddle wheel goes, so maybe I'll kind of ramp it up a little bit. Well, that wasn't that difficult. Actually worked pretty well. My only nervousness, I guess, is that none of the epoxy I applied to the top of this reached the threads of that screw. And the screw will be hard to get out, but I don't think it did. I just put a little bead around the outside edge of it, and then I did have a little extra, so I kind of tried to feather this the bow end of this thing. But yeah, so now hopefully the hole in the center will serve as a kind of guide for the hole saw, and hopefully the hole saw will not just sort of shred this. I guess that's another danger, but we'll find out. So we got it pretty well smoothed out and faired, and then I was able to recut the 2-inch hole, and it looks pretty good, lined up with the one on the inside. Just a little bit of touch-up sanding on the interior wall. So for now, I think I'm going to dust it off, acetone it, and get some Interprotect on there. Okay, I forgot to record any more video, but here you can see I've applied the epoxy primer and then installed the new through hull. After this, I went ahead and bottom painted all around this area.